TT, total time. T, tits for a tat. When we say words, when we use the vowels, now I'm going to tell you something. First of all, if you're just coming here and you don't know what I do, I don't practice most of the time before I come on to a video. Sometimes I'll pick a subject before I come on and do a video, and it's not a perfect science, but it's perfect for how the how everything fits together. My explanation is not always perfectly explained in a fashion that you were going to ask me a question is, well, why did you say the word gate when I said 7? The word gate is not number 7. It's just that I pick up and I need to add to what I am doing. I'm going to tell you what it is. All the sciences that already exist, I need to understand more of the zodiac. So when I move my numbers around through the equations, that brings the words closer together. You who knows about the zodiac, okay, can understand more about how your zodiac fits into the numbers and how words come together for the numeric value for that zodiac. The same thing for any science, whether you're doing um, um, what do you call it, the periodic table, and you have the word authentic. So right away in the word authentic, and in many instances when I went to school, I'm using everything that's happened in this world. So my science is a put together that's everything that I've ever went through in my life that I believe that most of the population has gone through. Like most people will call this a lighter. I mean, most people will call this a cube or a dice cube. They'll call this a calculator. They'll call this a pencil. They might call it a color pencil. So I work with what everybody else works with. You can call this a mug. You can call this a cup. So whatever science you're working with, even words in the medical industry. So if we go to the periodic table, we might be talking about the word authentic, authority. So authentic and authority, let me just look this up online here. Words that begin with AU. Just give me a second over here. Okay. I get auberge, right, for housing. There's some words there's really a lot of words. Okay. And when we look through these words, I think they're all backwards. No, they're not backwards. Augur, bringing something forward. Augmented. I think it's to augment. So all these things. Oh, even in the word ant. So now you see, I get ant, and now I have an understanding. So what am I getting to with this? It's gold. AU in the periodic table is gold. So when I go to my words, right, one, I'm going to use not the first initials, I'm going to use the first two, or I'm going to use one. Now, my question is one in between two? Are we going to use the 1, 2, 3 method? Because here is 1, and 1 is always in the center. Here is 2, and 2 is always on the outside. And this is what happens when 1 and 2 come together. Noting that when this one is here, it now becomes a blocker or a passage, if you want to call it. Because over here, it's not, you see that? There's 1 in the center. There's nothing in the center here. Does that mean all these 3 are together and this one is not? I have to give more of a value. One of the values is it's 1 in position 5 of 9, making it 1 in between 8. Where do I get that? Over here, and then over here. Because if we note on here, I have 4 corners, and I got 4 here. And then I have an area space in between. So this is telling me this, and now it has numbers. Do you follow what I'm saying? So this is the science. This is the science. And it goes to everything. Geometric shapes, the spiral graph, if you want, because with the spirograph, the thing about the spirograph is maybe I'm going to take it out and just show you something, just something small. I have a spirograph here, and I'm going to also be working on just a little bit with this, what this is. I'm not finished it yet, but we'll get to that in a minute. I just want to go to spirograph and show you what my thoughts are about certain things. You know, I opened it and I closed it, and I have to take my time to open it again. You don't want to break it. I had a very big surprise tonight. It was very, very nice. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. A friend of mine that went away for the winter left me a message that they came home, so I just thought that was kind. So it's nice, you know, nice when people think of you. They also think of you with good impressions, right? My camera is not. Okay, I'm opening this up here. Okay, so we have this open. I'm going to put the spirograph here, and I got a book with it. Oh, I don't know what it is. Maybe I got a book, and I got different spirographs in here, different sizes. And what I'm going to do in one of my spirographs, and I'm going to maybe take, I don't know if I should take out the football, right? It's number 24, the football. You see each one of these, right? They were very nice. They put numbers on them. So it's going to tell me something, going to tell me stories. Could be talking either about the holes. You see the way this one over here spins out from the center? They have like the Fibonacci. They all seem to be spinning out from the center like the Fibonacci. Isn't that really weird? Right? And then it changes. I can't exactly see it. I can't get the vision on everything. And there's I don't know if it's a good light or a bad light or too much light or not enough light, or is it the computer light? So they all got different. They all got different. Here's got 2, 4, 6. So they're all telling different stories from sizes. So we're going to take out. No, I'm not going to take out. I'm going to do something round. I'm going to do something round. Okay, let me see how big I'm going to make this. Okay, going to make it this big, and we're going to work with a star. Let's see. It's not in this book. And this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, don't hesitate if you want to help out the channel so I can buy some more pens or send me some. I like these. Hold on a second. Why is my camera not? Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to just draw a shape. I'm going to draw a shape. All right, here's my base shape. Okay, now I'm not going to show you the in-between area because the actual in-between area is here and here in this shape. See the 2 areas here, the 2 areas here, only 1 area in between here. All right. This is a half area. I don't know if I should be running this over here, running that over here. I have to figure out how I should be running these lines. Anyways, I shouldn't have done that. One second. Let me erase that. I was thinking of something else. I shouldn't have done that. Where's my... Shouldn't have done that. Not right. That's not what I was getting to. Okay. I was not getting to that right now. I was doing something else. So I got sidetracked. What I was going to do is I'm taking this, right? And you put that right over here. How does the spirograph actually work? Right? You take that, I think like that. I don't remember exactly how it works, and I think you hold it down. I have to figure out, but what it is, I'm just going to tell you the basic of this is I'm going to follow these 3 dots with spirograph. I'm not really sure if I could, right? Or I'll just do it with this to show you the base of one thing. I'll take this and I'll follow, and I'll show you its distance. And the distance, it's right over there. So this is what this this, what do you want to call it? The triangle, the left-sided triangle. This is what it does. This is the design. I have 3 points. If I want to work with a square, okay, this square, do I want to work with this square, or do I want to work with this square? They're different. This is 11. This is 22. This one is 33. This is 3 by 3. This is 1 by 1. This is 2 by 2. So if you're talking 11, 11, you're going to go 11, 11. Looks like an 8 to me. If I want, I can turn this into a 9. And I'll just, and then a 6. And all that you saw, it used to be the percentage sign, but if you take a look, there's only 3 lines. That is your NASA limo, Mona Lisa. Well, there that goes. That fell down. So if we take out this area over here, what exactly will, let me see, did I get this right? This here, this here, this here, this here, this here. Did I get that right? Yeah, I think I got that right. You see, it's the same thing, but I just was not supposed to put in this line over here. I was not supposed to put in this line over here, number 7. Anyways, that's for that. This is 22 because it's 2 boxes by 2 boxes. This is 33 because it's 3 boxes. So this will be 33. This will be 11, 11. 1 by 1, 3 by 3. So we can go 11, 33, 22. So all of these fit inside of here. So where does this one go? Well, it can go here to start with. That's the original 1. Now we can have 1 everywhere, right? But we don't. But what we do with this one here is I take this one and I put it over here. And then I can move it. I'll move it from there, and I have another one down here. So I got 1 up here, 1 down here, and then I got, they're both overlaying the center, and then I got 2 empty spots right over here. And then it's the same thing as this cube over here. But the other way to design this cube is to put 1 heart, because that's really a heart. You know, it's the same shape of the heart, but this is square. Just trying to see what we can, how we should fill the top in. So anyways, let me do this again. And then what we're going to do is here. Now I have put 1 over here. I drew this one here. So that's an empty spot. And I drew this one here. And then these 3 pieces, it's empty. Here, here, and here. So if we would look at this, could it be the same thing? There's 3 here, and empty here, here, and here. Meaning that the space, this here, is a black hole. So if this is a black hole, that means this is a black hole, this is a black hole, and this is a black hole. Understanding that black holes apparently lack energy. Sorry about that. I heard somebody in the background. So apparently black holes lack energy. Black equaling to, my cat is talking with somebody in space somewhere. Just want to see one thing. Okay. Yeah, so that's that design, and I take it as this. So I look at all these areas here are actually in space, and nothing, the only time you're somewhere is in between here. So our creation might be between the pillars right over here. Our creation is 3. 1 second. I love when she plays with that ball. She throws that ball all the way around the room. Well, she's playing the ball with the last 5 minutes, so yeah. So 1 second. Yeah, so we have the black hole voids. So that means it's telling me we have these 6 areas that are in the outside in space, but these are not. Or it can be the complete opposite. All this area is where we live, but we were trapped in between. And guess what? They can put another trap over here and another trap over here. Now the question is, what's next? How does this work? Can we, I'm just trying to see, this goes to here, this goes to here, this goes to here, this goes to here. I'm just trying to see the offset. Just trying to see what's going on. See the way the eye sort of comes in because it's of this design, the obligation of this design. Hold on, my cat wants to go in her house. So I took away her. You want this game or not? Put it up here. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. No, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. No, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Go sleep. Go sleep. Go sleep. Okay. So, just I think somebody showed up, so I'm just going to re-explain this design over here. I'm going to start it over again. I'm looking at the cube. I don't know exactly how I came into explaining this. Here's the heart. But when the heart is square, made on square paper, the minimum size of the earth heart is here. The earth heart is only one space. Venus is 2 spaces. So we've made 1 space by 2 spaces over here, right? Hold on a second. Where is that? Let me see. It's a corner. See, do we get a corner? Only get 1 dot. If I flip it over and it becomes the 6, I'm now going to get 2 dots and a void. 2 dots and a void. But anyways, I'm going to finish the first one and we're going to color it red. So if you notice, this is a solid area space, right? How do you want to take it? You want to look at it as a house, a solid area space. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a second one on this side. And we're going to color that in. So imagine if you had a voided area space just with coordinates. And now you put 2 areas and you encompassed 1 area. Now imagine if you were able to do that again, or why don't we take a look at this? We have the same result over here. I've got an empty space here, an empty space here, and an empty space here. Look, I got 3 markings. Is it possible that these 3 markings is a black hole and it's on the outside? Or is this part of the area space encompassed? It's a question. If we were living inside this 3 here and this 3 here, the only way to pass out is to pass through here, and pass through here. And that's outside. We can't go through this area. There is no door. Doors are this way. Another thing to look at is we can jam up a ship right over here and connect to these 2 doors and jam up another area over here, right? Stopping this from moving. You can call it number 8 if you want. And now you can control number 8. There's many ways to look at this, but I'm going to look at this again, that here's all the area space. Let's say it's the ocean, and this would be the land, and this would be a canal. This would also be part of the ocean. So what we're going to do next is we're going to close in this area also, and we're going to close in this area also, right over here, just like we did there. Now, if we connect them, right, I connect it this way, and then I connect it this way, and then I connect it down this way, and then I connect it over this way. And now you have an eye that does around here and an eye that does around here. It's not straight across because we're moving 2 areas and 2 areas over here. And here is your 3, and here is your 3, and here is your 3, and here is your 3. Over here is your 1. So it's 3, 1, 1, and 1. So it's 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3 coming together. This would be the numeric value for the understanding of this this geometric shape. At the same time, if we want, we can take this another step further. I didn't know I was going to be starting with this, so this is like very rare. It's been a long time since I did this, so I'm not sure what I remember. And this is that area space. So this one over here is 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 1, 3. Now if I'm going to work with this, if I'm going to come up with an equation that equates to this, I'm going to have 8 times, I'm going to have, what is that equation? Hold on a second. 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals 10, equals 25, equals 35. So now I've used the 35 on the outside. 5 and 5 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, 5 and 5 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So we now have all our ones. 3, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm just trying to figure out how we work with these, with this design. It's more or less an automatic design. The other thing about this design is we can actually, when we do this, it's going to be to the left and to the right. I don't know. I don't think I'm explaining myself properly. But anyways, I didn't come out here really to do this. I just stumbled upon it tonight. And whoop, did that wrong. So I did that. And if I want, right, if I want to use them, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cube it off and just show you that it's a cube. You can turn it into a cube. The same thing. So then the question is, what is this? Is it the cube? One of the reasons I came out here is because I was writing a little story. And hold on a second, I have to find that story. $11.11. Okay, I want you to think about this. $11.11 is 671 minutes. 671. It is the Freedom 55. 6 times 7, 6 plus 7 will equal to 55. Now, 6 times 7 times 1 is still 55. 6 times 7 is 42. Okay. Times 1 is still 42. 6 plus 7 is 13 equals to 55. And add the 1 separately. Always add the 1 separately. And 1. And one of the things about that is some of the numbers that we add separately, and I'm just going over this in my mind, is that when we count in French, we're going to go 61, means 60 and 1. 21, it's going to be 20 and 1, 30 and 1, 40 and 1, 50 and 1, 60 and 1, 70 and 1, 70 and 11, not 1. And it's going to be 90, right? Or it's not even going to be 90. It's going to be 80 and 11. And at 70, it's going to be 60 and 11. Those are the only two numbers in French that they don't say the same way. I do not know how they do it in Hebrew yet, but I'm going to check it out because they also have a specific system that I found out the other day in the Hebrew, that 11, 12, 13, and 14, okay, they're going to use Yud. But when they go to 15 and 16, they use Tet Vav Tet Zayin. That's very, very funny. They're putting birth with 6 and 7. But then once they get to they put birth with 16 and 17. And then once they get to 18, they go back to Yud again. So it has nothing to do with the birth. It has to do with something else with the planetary system. I'm not sure if I spoke about this in a video earlier today. Yes, we were talking at the beginning about words that start with AU, authority. So things that start with AU. And now the next thing would be, okay, I'm going to go to pick this out, and I'm going to go to the periodic table. Wow, it's so small I can't even see it. So in the periodic table, what's so good about this? In fact, here's the periodic, here's the periodic table, right? And in the periodic table, I should just open one more and go, what is the periodic letters for gold, silver, and bronze? Precious metal, their chemical symbol. AU is gold. AG, let me write this down. AU, gold. AG, silver. PT, platinum. I didn't see bronze. Wow. What is the periodic letters for bronze? Why is bronze not on the periodic table? Ah, you ever see that before? What letter is bronze in the periodic? Bronze is not a periodic table because it's a meaning of a mix of other elements. Bronze mostly consists of copper and tin because bronze is an alloy of tin and copper, so it's not included. So now we're going to go, what is the periodic table for copper?
Here is information from the Royal Society of Chemistry.
Cu is copper. So now is a periodic table with, let me see what else they said. Look at that. Bronze is a solid alloy of 88% copper. Wow, 88. Very interesting. Very interesting. Just give me a second to write this down. 88% and 12% tin. Okay. And brass is an alloy 90 brass. Okay, we have to look at brass also. Is 95%. 90 alloy of 95% copper and 5% zinc. So now I'm going to look up what is the periodic letters for zinc. Periodic letters for zinc. Okay, I'm going to use my hands instead of holding the camera. And I'm going to do for tin. Tin, chemical element with the symbol SN. Let me get onto another page here. AU is gold. Silver is AG. And bronze, okay, 38, 85, 80. Bronze is made up of copper, 88%, and 12% tin. Tin is represented by SN, copper by CU. Tin is a chemical element, okay, chemical element. I mean, do we ever really find, I mean, this is my question. I've never asked this question before. Do we ever find, when you find gold, are you finding pure gold, or do you have to take the gold out of it, right? Because before you went to a store, you brought a 50-pound rock, they say, I'll give you $1 for it, because the gold is still in the rock. So you have to take it out. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Anyways, let me get to the next level. Where am I? So we did this, we figured that out, SN. So SN is number 50. So this is number 50. CU, let me see if I got the number for CU. Where is CU? What number in the periodic table is CU?
29. According to PubChem, copper is a chemical element with symbol Cu and atomic number 29.
What atomic number is gold?
79. According to Princeton.edu, gold is a metal in group IB of the periodic table with atomic number 79, an atomic weight of 196.97, and a density of 19.3 megagrams per cubic meter.
You see, one of the reasons I mention this is because even though you say it's man-made, man was made. Man, we were made with what we do. We do it by free choice, but we choose from the, if we go into a library, we're not going to pick up a book that's not there. We're going to pick up a book that's there at the library. When you go into the store, you buy what's there. So we live in that house, and everything in the house was pre-made. It was pre-married. Okay, it was pre-made. It was made before we got here. So we only have those choices. Now we have the freedom of choice, and those are the freedoms of choice we have. There was a before, and there is an after. But right now, we have to understand now. If you're going to keep chasing and wanting everything in this world, will you want the same thing in every single world, never learning to have the zen of life, peace of mind, the tranquility, the right vibration? What does everybody seek? What does everybody want? We all want to have fun. We all want to have that good vibration. What makes us feel good? You can't give all the time. What goes on in your mind when you give? Oh, did they appreciate it? Or just the joy of giving? But then if you're giving, you have to be getting or taking. And how much can you give and take before you've given away so much to so few people that other people are now missing? So there's a whole balance of what's going on. The other thing I'm going to go on is I'm just going to try and remember. I think we have to put pins inside of here and hold it down. And then we run our spiral inside of it. I love my spiral graph. Anyways, there's no one here asking me any questions. I wanted to work on, I'm just going to show you one piece. And this piece is over here. And what you can notice is 1 and 2 is 3, 1 and 2 is 3. 4 and 5 is 9. 4 and 5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 7 and 8 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 6 and 8 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 7 is 12. But in reality, it's 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. So it's all sixes. And here it's all threes. But if you really count and do the possibilities, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 2 and 5 is 7. 8, we're just gonna count all these eights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 72. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 72 and 56. 72 and 56 is 128. 1 plus 2 plus 8 is 2. So we have 7, 2. Now when we're going to do this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 30 and 20. The American flag, 30 and 20. We have 50. So we have 5. So we have 7, 2, 5. And here we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 7, 2, 5, 8. 7, 2, 5, 8. Now, if we continue on to the next side over here, right? Let me just mark this down. Over here, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to have 8 in the section here. I'm just going to hope I remember that. I don't even know if I should be using this line over here, because this is the area I'm starting from. Maybe I shouldn't. But anyways, that's the way I'm going to work it right now, right? That means I'm going to have to calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. So here's 50. Now I'm going to go to this section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 128. And then we're going to go to this section over here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 24, 25. And then we're going to go to this one. Okay, we're going to go 7, 8, 9 is 24, and 15, and 7. 24, 15, and 7. So we're going to go 24, 15, and 7. Notice there's 1 9 at the end. I have to take away this 9. I should be taking away the 9s, because if you notice, I took away the 3, the 6s, and the 9s, the 3, the 6s, and the 9. And look what's at this end, 0. 0 goes with 9. Everything is between 9 and 9 and 0 and 9. But anyways, let's look at what's left here. It's 15 and 15 is 30. It's 37. So we end up with 1, 7, 2, 5, 8. So now I have to understand what this means. There's a meaning here. I don't know what this meaning is yet. And it's not only all about me. And then there's this area over here. And if you notice, this is like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4. 1, 2, 2, 4. It happens on 7 and 8 as it happens on 1 and 2. 1 and 8 is 9. 2 and 7 is 9. So it works out perfectly. So now we're going to go to this section over here. 4, 5, 8, 1. Look at that. 4, 5, 8, 1. So in this row of 7 and 8, it's the same as the row in 4 and 5. So you saw that the row of 1, 2 is the same row as 7, 8, 7, 8. 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2. The row of 4, 5 is going to be the same row as 7, 8. Right over here. 1, 4, 1, 4, 5, 8. And then over here, 5, 7, 5, 77, 58. 77, 58 in the 7, 8, 7, 8. Well, what about this over here? 1, 4, 8, 1. But you notice it's here, it's here, it's here, and it's here. If you notice, this one is here, and it's here. If you notice, this one is here, and it's here. And then you notice this one is different from all of them. It's 2727. This is the Beta Gates, the house of Beta Gates. encompassed in 99.99. So where does all this come from? It's a multiplier. Pick any number. You want to pick 6? You want to pick 5? 6 times 5, 30. Did I get this right? I hope I didn't make a mistake. 6 times 5, 30. Yeah, it's a mistake, so you got to give me a second. I'm not very happy. I find one and it's a mistake. Don't tell me that. Let me see this. 6 by 5 is 30. Right. That's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. Oh my God, don't scare me. 6 times 5 is 30. 3 plus 0 is 3. How about 5 and 7? 5 times 7 is 35. 3 and 5 is 8. 5 times 7 is 35. 3 and 5 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. 7. 5 times 5, 25. 2 and 5 is 7. So this is what makes it up. So if you notice here, 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 these 4, and there's positions to this, right? Because this would become the pound. You see the this over here? So the separation, these areas over here, is where this shows up. So this is 369, 258, 147, and I'm going to use this as the in-between. Forget about this row here and this row over here. 9 and 9, we're encompassed by 9, because 9 times any one of these numbers will always be 9. 9 times 5 is 45. And now when we come up with 3 and 4, 3 and 4 are polarities. So we have to understand how they're polarities in this, because 3 is not in the same worlds as 4. So where is 2 and 5? You see 2 is here, 5 is here, 5 is here. 5 is not with 2. How about 7? 7 is with 2, because 7 and 2 is right here. 7 voided areas. Same way you can see it here, same way you can see it here. 2 areas, 2 areas. There's 5 in between, and where this one ghost is no longer holy. See the way it creates this hexagon over here? Or if you want to look at it, we can say the eye. Anyways, Raphael, no one is here watching. It's okay. It's a little bit late. Thank you for watching this video. Remember one thing. Ask yourself, I'm going to tell you something. This is what I would hope everybody would remember one thing. Question everything. Know the knowledge by fact, by just what I did. I showed you this is what it is. Well, you say somebody made it. That's right. It's in the game. It's part of what somebody made. You can see it. You know it spins this way. You know it spins this way. You know you can turn the whole thing this way. I can turn the whole thing this way. And while I'm turning it this way, right, the question is, can I spin it, right? If I'm holding it this way, how do I spin it? The only one that I can spin, right, is the center one. That's the only one. When I'm holding it this way, the only one I can spin is the center one, right? Living on planet Earth day and night while this is rotating. Anyways, that's it. Shoulders hurting. Thank you for watching this video. Peace and love.